Aruna ma'am.
Yes.
Actually, what is the registered Atal ID?
Sir, registered Atal ID is the ID where you use to log in the Atal website, sir.
From where should I get it, ma'am? That one? That is my login or what?
Yeah, your login ID. Your login ID used in Atal website.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
So once it is installed, right? So it will ask for sign in. So very important step. Please listen carefully, right? So once it is installed, it will show this particular window, right? So just click sign in. Right? Verify that the same mail ID is there. Right? When you have registered, right, you have used a mail ID. Is it right? The same mail ID you have to use here. Check it, right? So it will be showing like, the mail ID which you have registered, right? And then you have three options, right? UiPath Studio X, UiPath Studio Pro. These two are actually, it is a commercial version, right? So please do not install this UiPath Studio X or UiPath Studio Pro. Please install UiPath Studio. You have to install UiPath Studio, right? So just click it. So once that is done, it will show a screen like this. It will show a screen like this. So in this, what you have to do is that click this process under new project. So under new project, click the process. I'm going to click the process. When you click the process, right, what happens is that it will show a window, right? It is showing what is the name of your process, right? And where it is actually located. So it is located in C, users, user, documents, and UiPath, right? And you can give the description of the process, right? So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give a name of the process. Say, for example, demo installation. Any name you can give. Any name you can give, right? And you can give a description of it. So better, a good coding practice is that if you are starting with the process, please give a description so that if any other developers is coming and seeing your process, right, he can able to understand what is the process, what is the purpose of the process, that he can able to understand, right? So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give a description of it. Yes. And then click this create. So once that is clicked, right, you can able to see environment. This is the UiPath environment. We will be discussing this environment shortly or maybe tomorrow, right? This is the environment, and one major thing you have to check is that this one, right? So here I can able to see the mail ID which I registered. Is it right at the bottom of your UiPath? Right side bottom of the UiPath, you can able to see a mail ID, right? That is the mail ID which you have registered. Okay. So if this is showing green, then it means that you have installed properly. You have connected your UiPath Studio. You have connected your UiPath Studio with the orchestrator. Okay. So I hope, how many of you have tried this? Anybody got it? I think Dr. Bijimol has 3 got
Just
it.
now only
I got it, sir.
downloaded.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So,
May-
if yes, yes. If any problem comes, right? So normally, right, what happens? No, sometimes there may be a problem like robot error. It will show in a red color and it will be showing robot error. If such things happens, you please keep it as it is, and we can solve that problem later on, right? During the evening time, you just connect with me personally, and I will try to solve it because it is a little critical process, right? So for this is the steps for installing the UiPath, and if you have followed it properly, you will get a green color button, right? I mean, a small round is there, right? That is your green color thing, and along with that, you will be having the mail ID. That is the mail ID which you have registered, right? Fine. So if that is done, excellent. You have successfully installed the UiPath Studio, and it is connected properly with Orchestrator, right? Fine. So once that is done, the next step is whether it is working here or not. That we have to check it out. Now, in the front window, right, you can able to see open main workflow. You can able to see open main workflow. Just click this out. Open main workflow, right? So now you can able to see a screen. In that, right, it is showing that drop activity here. Drop activity here, right? So what you do is that click this activity pane. Right here, there is an activity pane is there. Just click it out, activity. And then in this search activities, please type a message box. Right now we can able to see an activity name, which is called as message box. Click this, drag it, and put it here. Right. So click the message box, drag it, and put it here. So now we can able to see activity which is available right inside this sequence. Right? So the tomorrow's class will be telling about what is the sequence and everything. Now actually what we are doing is that we are just checking whether the software installed properly or not. That's it. Okay. So a message box is there here. You can able to see an error, right? It is showing some error. So we haven't given any input here, right? So we haven't given any text here, right? So we have to give a text. Let me say within the quotes, you have to give a string, no? So within the quotes, just give a text. Say hello world. That's it. And then click somewhere is in the screen. Now you can able to see all the errors which is shown, right? It is disappeared. Okay. So now I repeat the steps once again so that you can follow. What I have done is that I click this activities, right? There are three panes are there, right? Project pane, activity pane, and snippet pane. So in that, I have clicked the activities pane. And in that activities pane, what I did is that I have selected this search box, right? And then there, what I did is that I typed message box, right? Message box. Now I can able to see an activity which is called as message box. What I did is I simply drag and drop it. Right? I simply drag and drop it. Okay. So once it is done, what you do is go to this debug file. Go to this debug file. Click that. At the bottom, you click that. Please don't click in the center of it. It will go to the debug part. I mean debug option. So please don't click that. Just go to debug file and click run file. Okay, and just click run file. So now click the run file of it.
Sir, could you explain once again, sir, in a quick?
Sure. Okay. So you'll be getting a message. You'll be displaying a message like this. I'll repeat it. Let me delete everything. Right. So let me close everything. So once you install, you will get a screen like this, right? So when you click the process, you will get a screen like this. So in this screen, what you have to do is that you have to click the open main workflow. Open main workflow. I am clicking this open main workflow. Once I click that open main workflow, I can able to see a screen like this. That is, I have opened a main workflow and it is showing that drop activity here. It is showing that drop activity here. So what I am going to do is that here I am going to drop an activity. The activity name is message box, right? So where I could search that activity, you can in the left hand side, you please check this. 3 options are there: project pane, activity pane, and snippet pane, right? So 3 panes are there. In that, I am clicking this activity pane. Once I done this activity, once I click this activity, just go to this search box. It is showing that search for activities, is it right? Search for activities. Just click this and type the activity name. So the activity name which I'm going to type here is message box. MESSAGE space X. So message box, right? So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to click this and drag it. Or you do one thing, right? Once you searched it, what you do is that just double click it. Just double click it. Now you can able to see, right? You can able to see the message box activity is available inside the window. That is main screen window, is it right? So it is having sequence and message box. 2 activities are there. So we are going to use only the message box, right? So there you can able to see 2 errors are showing, right? 2 errors are showing. So this is what the error displayed. So we haven't given any input here in this message box. We haven't given any input. So let us give an input here. Within the quotes, just type a text, any text you can type. Let me say hello world, right? That's it. So now you can able to see the error disappeared, right? The error disappeared. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to execute this particular workflow. I'm going to execute it. How to execute it? Just go to this debug file, click this particular button. You can able to see 3 options: run file, debug, and run. Please select this run file. Just click this run file. When you click this, you can able to see the text is displayed like this. Hello world. The text is displayed. The text which you have entered in the message box, right? It is displayed. So you just click OK. So that's it. So I hope.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. What about others? I think you all have done it, right? Okay. So now our studio has successfully installed and we checked it. It is working fine, right? So now the next step is we have to install the web browser. We have to install the web browser tool, right? So for that, what you have to do is go to the top of the tool, studio tool. You have 3 options: home, design, and debug. Is it right? Currently, we are in the design tab. Please go to the home tab. Just click it. Right now, I am in the home tab. Now I am in the home tab. So what I have to do is that I have to click this tools. Please click this tools. There you can able to see all the extensions, right? UiPath extensions. So these extensions are actually for web browser automation. So if you are comfortable with Chrome, you can install this particular extension. If you are comfortable with Firefox, you can install this extension. If you are comfortable with Edge, if you are comfortable with Java or whatever it is, right, you can install. So what I am going to do is that, and most of our exercise will be based on Chrome. So I request all the participants, if possible, please install with Chrome browser, right? When you are clicking the Chrome browser, right, it will be showing these things. If you want to continue installing the UiPath extension for Chrome, please close all your Chrome process. So if you have opened that, what is that, Google Chrome, what you do is that simply close it out, okay? Or you just click OK here, UiPath will automatically close the Chrome browser, right? I'm going to click OK here. Right, so it will show a window that UiPath extension for Chrome was successfully installed for the current user. Right, the UiPath extension for Chrome was successfully installed for the current user. You need to enable the browser extension. See, it is installed successfully, but we have to enable the browser extension. Right, so for that, what we have to do, just click OK here. Again, open the Chrome browser. Right, Chrome browser. Right, when you open the Chrome browser, it will immediately ask for enable extension. It will automatically ask, right? You don't need to do anything. It will simply ask for enable extension. Just click this enable extension. Click this enable extension. Yes, I have clicked this enable extension. So now I have clicked the enable extension part. So now we have to verify whether the UiPath web automation extension is successfully installed or not. How to check that, right? So in your web browser, what you do is that right side in Chrome browser, right side, you can be able to see 3 dots. 3 dots is there, right? So just click this 3 dots, right? So now we can able to see there are many options, right? Just go to more tools. Please go to more tools. So in that more tools, what you're having is that an option called extensions. Please click that. Let me wait for another 2 minutes so that the participants can also do it. What you have to do is that go to 3 dots, go to more tools, and click the extensions. Let me wait for another 2 minutes so that everybody can do it if they are installing. Okay, so let me click the extension option here. I'm clicking that. So immediately you can able to see all the list of extensions which you have installed in your Chrome browser, right? These are all the extensions which I have installed, right? So how to search for the UiPath? Please go to the search box, search extensions, and type UiPath. Right now you can able to see UiPath web automation. See, it is successfully installed. If it is installed, then only you can able to see the web automation. This logo will be shown, right? If you have successfully installed, then only you can able to see this particular option, right? So if this is visible, then you can conclude that you have successfully installed the web browser automation. That is Chrome browser automation extension, right? Fine. So the next step is we have to check whether it is working or not. Right? I request participants to mute your.
That's not the point, Craig. That's not the point. This is
Okay.
the point.
So now, how to check for this particular what is that? Whether the web automation extension is successfully installed or not. That we have to check it once, right? So how to check that?
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
So what you do is, please go
सर
to
मेरी ना
Google
पूजा मैम से डिस्कशन हुई थी रिगार्डिंग एफईटी, तो मैम ये कह रहे थे कि जितने भी हमने न्यू कोर्सेज जो हम लोग स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं, जितने भी वर्टिकल्स हम लोग प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं सर, वो हमारे फॉर्म में भी आना चाहिए। तो उसके लिए सर वो बोल रहे थे कि हम उनको क्रिएटिव से पहले उनको कंटेंट चाहिए सर, कि हम कौन कौन से वर्टिकल्स इंक्लूड कर रहे हैं, ताकि
I request. So now, so go to this google.com, right? So what you do is that go to the studio, right? So first step is, please just type google.com and keep it ready. Your Chrome browser, keep it ready, right? And then what you do is go to UiPath Studio, right? And what you have to do is that, let me remove everything. What you do is that, go to the same activities box, right? Same activities pane. There, what you do is that, please type click. Please type click, right? So there is an activity called click. It's just click. Don't go for any other activity. Double click, see if you don't go for that. Please drag that click into your activity area. That's it. So this particular activity is for clicking a particular element, right? I'll tell you what is that element. Okay. So it is showing that indicate on screen. It's showing that indicate on screen. Let me click it out. Indicate on screen. Right. So now you can able to see if you have installed the web automation extension successfully, then only you can able to see all these things. Say for example, I can able to select this element. Don't click that. Just check out whether you are able to select each and every element. See, Google search. This is a button. This is also an element. I am feeling lucky. This is also a button. So it means that it is an element. This is a search box, right? This is a search box. So this is also an element, right? This is another element. This is another element. So Hindi is there. So all the languages are there. So everything is an element, right? So if you have successfully installed the web browser automation, then only you can able to see all these things, all the elements you can able to see, right? So don't click anything. Just press escape. Just press escape key. When you press escape key, it will come back like this, right? That's it. So if this is done successfully, then you can come to a conclusion that your UiPath Studio, your orchestrator, and web browser automation, everything is successfully installed, right? So this is what I want to say. So how many of you have tried? Are you able to do it? Or do you want me to repeat this particular step once again? Anybody else have tried it? Can you please raise? Oh, 4 have raised the hands.
Sir, I did up to message box.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You did up to message box. Excellent.
Yes, sir.
What about web browser automation? Whether you have done it, sir?
No, I am doing it, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. No issues. Fine. So if up to this, if you have done it, then you can ensure that you have done everything fine. The steps are given the PPT. If required, I will share the PPT to you, right?
Sir, that's what my request is.
Okay.
Sir, please share the steps, sir.
Okay. I'll do one thing. I'll share the PPT in the WhatsApp so that you can able to easily download it. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So one participant want to know the last step, want to repeat the last step.
Okay, fine. Please do the last step once more. No issues. I'll do that. Okay, so the last step is for verifying the web automation, whether it is working or not. That I have to do it, right? So for that, let me delete everything, right? So this is the screen which I'm having, right? So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to click the activities once again. Click the activities, and then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to click. I'm going to type click. So click is the activity which I'm going to drag and drop in the activity area, right? So let me click this and drag it. Let me click this and drag it. So now the activity is available in the activity area. Inside the sequence, I can able to see the click activity, right? So in the web browser, right, what I told you to open the google.com, right? Google.com website. So now you can able to see this particular website here, right? So now I'm going to locate all the elements. I'm going to try to locate all the elements, right? So just click the UI path, right? And we have the click activity, right? There you can able to see indicate on screen. You can able to see indicate on screen. Just click this indicate on screen, and you can able to see all the elements are able to identify it. All the elements are able to identify it. Is it right? Right. So this is what your elements. Everything is an element, right? So once you are able to identify the element, don't click anything. Just press escape. Just press escape. That's it, right? So I'll show you in another browser. Say for example, here in let's say in Microsoft Edge, I haven't installed the UiPath. What is that extension? I haven't installed the UiPath extension, right? So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to identify the elements here, right? I'll click this indicate on screen. See, I'm not able to locate it. Is it right? I'm not able to locate it. I'm locating everything. I'm locating everything. So it means that here I haven't installed the web browser extension here, right? So in the Microsoft Edge, I haven't installed the what is that extension. So it won't work. So it will work only for what? Chrome, because I have installed only in the Chrome, right? So I can able to locate all the elements. Right? So don't click anything, just press escape. If you are pressing escape, it will automatically come back to the UiPath Studio. Is it okay? Ashish sir, is it right? Okay, let me share the PPT. Okay, I have shared the PPT in the WhatsApp. Arnav Nadri, madam, can you please share it with the participants?
Okay, sir. I'll
Okay,
share.
thank you. Thank you. Okay, I hope everybody has done that. If any issues is there, you can discuss. You can contact me so that I make it ready before evening. I'll make it ready. So let me do one thing regarding the certification and the environment. What I will do is that we'll continue on that tomorrow's morning class because 2:30 another session is there. So can we wind up until this? Arnav Nadri, madam.
Okay, sir. We can take a break for lunch.
Okay, so we can go for the lunch, right? Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
So after the lunch break, we can join at 2:30.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.